It's my third day of being at this work exchange in Washington. I'm sorry, I'm not going to get very far without crying. I took a very big leap of faith. I packed up 6 large boxes for myself and my dog, and all my camera equipment and everything, and my literal life. I left my parents' house, where I have been living for the past 8 months, after leaving my corporate job. And my life in San Diego, which I had outgrown, and it wasn't working because it wasn't a very authentic life, and the job wasn't right for me. And I had already started the YouTube channel, which I fell in love with so quickly, and knew that this was the path and that it was worth taking a leap for. Being at my parents' house was a nightmare of its own in different ways. I got to the point where I differentiated and was really just sort of like a separate adult outside of the family system. And I'm still definitely that. And right now, I've never really felt like there's a place on earth that feels like home. And right now, that sort of like existential feeling is truly like, has reached the physical. So I took a leap of faith and I left my parents' house. I found this opportunity, I pursued it, and this woman was interested and seemed to have a need for some of what this work exchange would offer. And I waited for clarity before I booked my flight. Everything seemed clear, but it wasn't. And after getting here, I thought maybe we'd just sort of like any lingering loose ends, we'd kind of tie them up and figure it out along the way, but like off the basis of the agreement that we had established. And there's just been like a few miscommunications happen, and we're both just very much like in this very self-protective state and survival, like, you know, wanting to make sure we're both going to get value out of this. And it's just been so complicated to work through, and it feels incredibly karmic, obviously. I mean, I feel like I wouldn't be here if I wasn't supposed to be here. Basically, it seems like there's limitation on both sides, logistically, and we're just trying to figure out how to make it work, and if it's going to work where neither of us feels taken advantage of. Nothing is finalized right now. She knows the investment that I made in coming out here, and I don't think that she is going to throw me on my ass tomorrow or anything like that. But there's a very real chance that it's not going to work as long term as I thought, and I'm not really sure. I'm trying to figure out what to do. A lot of work exchanges are really kind of not great for the workers. Like, the people will often work just for a place to live and nothing more, and it's not really sustainable or realistic. I'm at this point where this YouTube channel is so close. Like, I am so close to crossing into monetization. I'm so close. And if I just made it into monetization, like if I just, you know, if I have something, it would sustain me, and like that work exchange and for free living would actually work. But I'm like not quite there yet, and I'm at this just like point where like there's nowhere for me to go, and I'm just trying to figure it out, and I'm scared. But at the same time, I know I'm supposed to be here. Like, I'm terrified, and I don't know exactly what to do, but I trust that something's gonna happen. Whether it's through her, this work exchange, whether it's through some other serendipitous opportunity, whether it's through the channel or some sort of crowdsourcing thing, I have no idea. Maybe all of the above. I know I was supposed to leave Maryland, but I wasn't planning to film like this or right now. I also wasn't expecting to have this happen in this way, but I don't want to be someone who puts the camera on only when my makeup is done and only when I've made it on the other side of this. I feel like that would be such a disservice to you and to myself, because there's no shame in going through it, you know, and being real about it. You can't get to the other side without facing all of the uncertainty and feeling alone and questioning your sanity and making certain choices. If I'm not like this, then I can't be anything else on the other side of it. I hope that if you're watching this and you're going through something, that you feel less alone, and that maybe there's more pride in this part, this phase. This is the hard part that has been forever glossed over by gurus, leaders, and just everyone. I wasn't wrong to say that this is when things are about to get real in my last video, if you watched it. Things are real now. And who knows where they're going. If this work or this video supports you in any way, I do have a patronage link in the description below via Stripe. It is a way that you can financially support the channel and support me. And then obviously like and subscribe, comment, anything helps grow the channel, get this out to more people, and yeah. Thank you for being here, and stay tuned for more updates on this journey.